It takes a long time to train folks on a complex product. I needed to find a way to streamline that and to just make it a little bit more of a process. And so that's where Trainual came in. We are a technology company at our core. We focus on digital signage and LED walls in the hospitality industry. You know, if you go to a large convention hotel, Marriott, JW, the Hilton, we're there powering all their digital signage. You know, we put in 30-foot LED walls to welcome guests into convention space. We were your typical startup that went from small business to mid-sized business with rapid growth, right? So that's a fantastic place to be. So beforehand, you know, everyone's wearing a lot of hats, and so you would do your training in PowerPoint. You'd set up some Excels. You'd have some documentation and you know, just various things, SOPs that we created. Then we would fly folks in to be shadow, and we still do this. They shadow other salespeople in their markets. They kind of understand face to face. It worked. It just took probably twice as long to retain and capture the information. In mid-2019, we started to really expand the team, and that's where I came on as a director of business development. I had the option to bring a team in-house here in Orlando at our headquarters, and I said, I'd rather hire remotely in our spots, because our key to success is to really be, you know, boots on the ground in the market, and face-to-face relationship with our hotel partners and convention partners. It takes a long time to train folks on a complex product, on our procedures. So I needed to find a way to streamline that. And so that's where Trainual came in. It moved really quick, just because we were forced to move quick with the expansion and the growth of the team. What was nice is that I was able to kind of drag and drop the material I had already built into the system, and then, you know, just operate at as you know, it's 80% there. We're just hone it over time. So we had a working product for training use within a week or two. So it was pretty easy to develop and to get something going. And then I was able to assign it to folks on their first day. And I was finding when I was bringing folks into Orlando to train, and we were starting from the beginning, it wasn't the best use of time to take folks that haven't seen anything that we've done and just start talking about it. So what I did for Tranual is that they would spend a week in their market doing all the courses, and by the time we brought them into Orlando to do their official onboarding training, they knew 90% of the stuff. We're just filling in the gaps. Reduction of time spent training is huge. I mean, at least a 50% reduction in the amount of time it was taking us before, and that's massive. I mean, you're going from, you know, 3 weeks down to a week and a half to retain this knowledge. Yeah, so I mean, that's really the core of it. Really where it started is how to use the different softwares and platforms that we have, the way that we would like them to be used, because everything needs to be, all the data needs to be entered in the same way in order for us to pull accurate reports. So that's really where it was very beneficial to us. But then on top of it, it's product knowledge. I mean, with technology, you know, every year, every minute, something's changing. So when we have, you know, a new piece of hardware that we're going to start using, or, you know, LG comes out with the latest and greatest 4K video wall or whatever, you know, we're putting in those specs into Trainual and then pushing out to the team. So there's product knowledge that's happening in real time, so that we make sure that when we're going out onto the field, we know what we're talking about. So it's been very beneficial to our team.